Hello and welcome to the Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for today. Factory faces legal action for poor wastewater management in Oman. Examinations for over 1,500 job seekers in public sector begins in Oman. Federal Minister for Europe arrives in Oman. New logo for Omani Women's Day launched. Iran, IAEA reach agreement to avert nuclear deal crisis. Somali asylum seeker arrested in Italy after mass stabbing. 11 killed in rainfall-related incidents in Pakistan. Verstappen handed 3-place grid penalty. Makram and Shamsi star as South Africa thrash Sri Lanka to clinch T20 International Series. Those were the headlines. Now for a quick weather fact. Hurricane John, also known as Typhoon John, was both the longest lasting and the farthest traveling cyclone ever recorded. John formed in 1994 and peaked as a Category 5 hurricane. John traveled 7,165 miles from the Eastern Pacific to the Western Pacific and back to the Central Pacific, lasting a total of 31 days. Despite enduring for a full month, John barely hit any land and only minimally affected the Hawaiian Islands and the US military base on Johnston Atoll. That was the fact. Now for the weather update from Oman Meteorology and Civil Aviation Authority. An alert has been issued indicating reduced horizontal visibility during fog formation. Seas are also expected to be rough along the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea. Apart from this, we've got partly cloudy to cloudy skies along the coastal areas of Dhofar Governorate and adjoining mountains with chances of intermittent drizzle. The rest of the governorates will see mainly clear sky with chances of medium and high clouds advection and chances of isolated rain. There's also possibility of convective cloud formation and isolated rain and occasional thunder showers over the Al Hajar Mountains towards the afternoon and evening. There are also chances of late night to early morning low-level clouds or fog patches along the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea and the Oman Sea. With that, let's take a look at what the weather will be like throughout the Sultanate. Muscat will be sunny with temperatures between 31 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius. Musandam will be sunny with temperatures between 32 and 38 degrees Celsius. North Al-Batana will be sunny with temperatures between 31 and 37 degrees Celsius, and South Al-Batana will also be sunny with temperatures between 30 and 39 degrees Celsius. Al-Buremi will be sunny with temperatures between 30 and 44 degrees Celsius. Al-Dahira will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 30 and 40 degrees Celsius. Al-Dakhla will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 28 and 39 degrees Celsius. North Al-Sharqiya will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 26 and 40 degrees Celsius, whereas South Al-Sharqiya will be sunny with temperatures between 29 and 35 degrees Celsius. Al-Wusta will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 25 and 42 degrees Celsius, and there is a possibility of thunderstorms in Dhofar with temperatures between 25 and 29 degrees Celsius.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Let's first take a look at the COVID-19 updates for today. The Ministry of Health has announced the registration of 0 new deaths due to COVID-19 the last 24 hours, keeping the total number of deaths to 4,089. The Ministry of Health has also announced the registration of 58 new COVID-19 cases, taking the total cases in the Sultanate to 303,163. There were 89 recoveries in the past 24 hours, and the total number of recoveries now stand at 293,343. The Ministry has urged everyone to adhere to social distancing instructions issued by the Supreme Committee and the Ministry of Health. Now for some local stories. Legal measures have been taken against a fish factory for discharging liquid waste without treatment, said the Special Economic Zone at Dukum, or SEZAD. The Special Economic Zone at Dukum has taken legal measures against one of the fish factories for discharging the factory's liquid waste without treatment. The administration of the zone will take all legal measures against any similar practices. It is to be noted that owners of sewage tankers should not transport such waste except in special cases, SEZAD said in a statement. The written exams for more than 1,500 job seekers in public sectors have begun at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Al Quair in Muscat Governorate. The Ministry of Labour invited 1,541 applicants to compete for 80 job opportunities offered to a number of government sectors. The exams are for a period of 3 days, Oman News Agency said in a statement. Saif bin Suleiman bin Saif al-Shaksi, head of the Needs and Advertising Department at the Ministry of Labour, said the ministry has invited 1,541 job seekers to compete for the 80 job opportunities offered in 7 government units which come under the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, the Administrative Affairs Council of the Judiciary, the National Museum, the Ministry of Social Development. Al-Shaksi indicated that 485 male and female job seekers applied on Monday to compete for 35 jobs, 474 to compete for 23 jobs on September 14, 2021, while 582 job seekers expected to compete on September 15 for 22 jobs. The test at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences took place in an organized manner due to the presence of a number of supervisory human cadres, in addition to taking precautionary and preventive measures against COVID-19. Saif al-Shaksi explained that the tests are held daily from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for a period of 30 minutes. 40 minutes have been allocated to announcing the results and preparing for the entry of a new group of job seekers to the examination halls. In conclusion, Saif al-Shaksi called on test takers to reach the venue 15 minutes before the test time, along with following the precautionary measures to prevent COVID-19. The Federal Minister for Europe has arrived in Oman on an official 2-day visit. Alexander Schallenberg, Federal Minister for European International Affairs of the Republic of Austria, and his accompanying delegation arrived in Oman on an official 2-day visit, Oman News Agency said in a statement. Upon their arrival, the guest and his accompanying delegation were received by Ambassador Dr. Khalid bin Saeed al-Jaradi, head of the Protocol Department at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Ministry of Social Development launched a new logo for Omani Women's Day. After 10 years of using the old logo, the move comes in line with the renewed Renaissance and Oman Vision 2040. The brand new logo is shaped as a jewel, symbolizing the value of women. It also contains the number 17 indicating 17th October, which is the Omani Women's Day, as well as a woman's face. The colors used are inspired by the Omani traditional costumes. In a statement, Dr. Laila Ahmed Al-Najjar, Minister of Social Development, said the launch of the new logo gave a chance for designers to take part in designing this logo. The logo highlights the progress witnessed by the renewed Renaissance. The renewed Renaissance focuses on developing all forms of work and extended care, particularly to the Omani woman. It also explores services that cope with forming a new perspective to the role of Omani women within Oman Vision 2040. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the international stories.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. Iran and the UN Atomic Agency on Sunday reached an agreement to avert the crisis surrounding the nuclear deal. The agreement will prevent another crisis looming over the prospect of restoring Iran's 2015 nuclear deal. Rafael Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, landed in Tehran on Saturday and met Mohammad Eslami, the newly appointed head of the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran, on Sunday morning. It was Grossi's first trip to Tehran during the new administration of President Ibrahim Raisi, who appointed Islami as the new nuclear chief on August 29th. Both sides called the meeting constructive and agreed they will continue discussions on the sidelines of the agency's General Conference in Vienna later this month. It further reported that both sides also agreed that Grossi would travel to Tehran again soon to replace the agency's monitoring cameras' memory cards, which will still be kept in Iran in line with the new law passed by the hardline Iranian parliament in December. The meeting came days after two new confidential IAEA reports were shared with the media, showing the agency's concern over Iran's nuclear program. The report said Iran has failed to adequately cooperate on the agency's recording equipment, some of which may have been destroyed after an incident, while it is resuming high enrichment of uranium and has not provided a full explanation on nuclear materials at several locations. A 26-year-old male Somali asylum seeker was arrested by police in Italy after several people were stabbed in the northern resort town of Rimini. 4 women and a 6-year-old boy were injured in the incident, which occurred on Saturday evening. The boy is said to be in critical condition after wounds on his neck. The suspect was reportedly riding a bus without a ticket and attacked 2 ticket controllers while aboard the vehicle. He then fled the scene and wounded 3 other people while on the run. The police later managed to track down the suspect and arrested him. Investigators do not believe the man's motive was terrorism related, but rather think the man was likely under the influence of drugs during his rampage. The man had applied for asylum in Italy and was reportedly housed in a Red Cross facility in Rimini. The suspect had been living in Europe since 2015 and was denied asylum in several other European countries such as Denmark, Sweden, Germany, and the Netherlands. At least 11 people were killed in incidents related to torrential rains at Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's Torghar region in Pakistan. Due to the rains, the roofs of 5 houses collapsed in Torghar, resulting in the death of 11 people. The Pakistan Meteorological Department has forecast moderate to heavy rainfall in various parts of Sindh, including Karachi, from Sunday. The department has also predicted thunderstorms with rainfall in lower Sindh, central Punjab, Islamabad, and some other regions. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Stories. Red Bull's Max Verstappen has been handed a 3-place grid penalty at the Russian Grand Prix for causing a collision with Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton. Thanks to a slow lap 23 pit stop, Verstappen lost a lot of time, and when Hamilton pitted 2 laps later, he emerged alongside Red Bull. As they made contact, Verstappen's Red Bull lifted into the air, hitting Hamilton's roll hoop before landing on the Mercedes front wing. After the race, the pair were summoned to the stewards, where the Dutchman was found guilty of causing a collision with the Mercedes driver. Aiden Makram and Tabriz Shamsi picked 3 wickets each before Quinton de Kock smashed a 50 to help South Africa register an easy 9-wicket win over Sri Lanka on Sunday. South Africa's spin bowling foursome took 9 wickets to help South Africa seal the 3-match T20 International Series 2-0 with a match to spare. This is South Africa's 3rd consecutive T20 Series win, all of which have been away from home, following victories over West Indies and Ireland. Sri Lanka was outplayed by the visitors' bowling attack, struggling visibly in their backyard after winning the toss and electing to bat first. They were bundled out for 103 in 18.1 overs, their lowest first innings total. The 3rd and final match will take place at the same venue on Tuesday, where South Africa will hope to get a series sweep. Those are the local, international and sports stories for today. We'll be back with Midday Update tomorrow at the same time, so stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.